to welcome you to our tour today. For those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Kelsey and I am originally from Chicago. And my husband and I moved to Valencia, Spain last February. We're loving it, it's beautiful, and I have been taking quite a few trips lately, so this is one of the beautiful places that I am so excited to bring you to. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Coimbra. Nestled along the serene banks of the Mondego River in central Portugal, Coimbra is a city steeped in history and academic prestige. Home to one of the oldest universities in the world, the University of Coimbra, founded in the year 1290, this city has long been a center of learning and culture, perfect for us. The university's stunning hilltop campus, with its iconic Joanina Library and Baroque-style buildings, stands as a testament to Coimbra's rich intellectual heritage. Beyond its academic accolades, though, Coimbra boasts a captivating old town characterized by winding alleyways, historic churches, and picturesque squares. Us visitors can explore the city's medieval streets, visit the impressive Coimbra Cathedral, and soak in the vibrant atmosphere of its bustling cafes and traditional fado music venues. With its blend of academic excellence, cultural richness, and architectural splendor, Coimbra offers travelers a truly unforgettable experience in the heart of Portugal. Let's explore Coimbra! As we walk, let me tell you a little bit about one of the most important aspects of Portugal. It's wine. The Douro Valley in Portugal holds a significant place in the history and production of wine, particularly port wine. Recognized as one of the oldest wine-producing regions in the world, the Douro Valley has been cultivating grapes and crafting wine for over 2,000 years, back in Roman times. The region's unique microclimate, characterized by hot summers and cool winters, along with its steep terraced vineyards carved into the rugged landscape, create the perfect conditions for growing grapes. The Douro Valley was demarcated as a wine-producing region in 1756, making it one of the world's first regulated wine appellations. The wine culture in the Douro Valley extends far beyond port wine, though, with the region also producing a diverse array of still wines. Renowned for its red wines crafted from indigenous grape varieties such as the Touriga Nacional, Touriga Franca, and Tinta Roriz, the Douro Valley produces bold and flavorful wines with rich complexity and aging potential. White wines are also gaining recognition, with grape varieties like Viocino, Gouveio, and Ribigato yielding crisp, aromatic wines that showcase the region's interior. In recent years, the Douro Valley has emerged as a leading wine tourism destination, attracting visitors from around the world eager to explore its vineyards, sample its wines, and immerse themselves in its rich winemaking heritage. Wineries in this region offer a range of wine experiences, from guided wine tastings and cellar tours to hands-on blending workshops and vineyard picnics. Picture that wine-crushing scene in I Love Lucy? These all provide visitors with a deeper understanding and appreciation of the Douro Valley's winemaking traditions. With its stunning landscapes, historic vineyards, and world-class wines, the Douro Valley continues to captivate wine lovers and enthusiasts alike, offering a truly unforgettable wine experience in the heart of Portugal. A little bit more about the history for you. The history of winemaking in the Douro Valley dates back centuries, with evidence of wine cultivation and wine production dating as far back as the Roman era. However, it was during the 18th century that the region's wine industry underwent a significant transformation with the establishment of the Douro Wine Company, which sought to regulate and promote the production of port wine. This led to the demarcation of the Douro wine region in 1756, making it one of the oldest demarcated wine regions in the world. The 19th century marked a period of expansion and innovation in the Douro Valley, with the construction of terraced vineyards and the introduction of new wine-making techniques to produce high-quality port wine. The region's rugged terrain and soil poses significant challenges to viticulture, though, but through sheer determination and ingenuity, winemakers carved out terraces in the steep hillsides and planted vineyards, creating the distinctive landscape that defines the Douro Valley today. Over the years, the Douro Valley has weathered economic hardships, political upheavals, and changing tastes in the global wine market. Yet, its winemaking traditions have endured, cementing its status as one of the world's most esteemed wine regions. What's your favorite type of wine? Let me know in the comments below. Now, we can't talk about Portugal without talking about the food. You all know I'm such a foodie, so let me tell you a little bit about the food in Portugal. Food holds an immense cultural significance in Portugal, reflecting this country's rich history, diverse landscapes, and maritime heritage. Portuguese cuisine is characterized by its use of fresh, locally sourced ingredients, flavorful spices, and a variety of seafood. The nation's culinary traditions are deeply rooted in its history of exploration and trade, with influences from Mediterranean, African, and Asian cuisines. Staple ingredients like olive oil, garlic, and bacalhau, or salted cod, feature prominently in Portuguese dishes, along with an abundance of fresh fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Portuguese culinary heritage is celebrated through its vibrant food culture, with traditional dishes enjoyed in homes, restaurants, and festivals across the country. From hearty stews like cocido à portuguesa to iconic desserts like pastéis de nata or custard tarts, Portuguese cuisine offers a diverse array of flavors and textures to tantalize the taste buds. Seafood lovers will delight in the abundance of fresh fish and shellfish dishes, while meat enthusiasts can savor succulent grilled meats and sausages. With its emphasis on simplicity, quality ingredients, and bold flavors, Portuguese cuisine continues to captivate the hearts of diners around the world. Maybe their stomachs, too. So, some interesting things to know about Portuguese food. Bacalhau, or salted cod, is a cornerstone of Portuguese cuisine, with hundreds of recipes featuring this versatile ingredient. Portugal is renowned for its seafood dishes, including grilled sardines, seafood rice, arroz de marisco, and cataplana, or seafood stew. Pastéis de nata, creamy custard tarts with flaky pastry, are a beloved Portuguese pastry enjoyed throughout the country. Caldo verde, a traditional soup made with kale, potatoes, and chorizo, is a comforting and hearty dish popular in Portugal. Portuguese wines, including Vinho Verde, Port, and Madeira, are celebrated for their quality and diversity, with vineyards scattered across the country. Feijoada, a hearty bean stew with pork, is a popular comfort food and enjoyed in Portugal, especially during festivals and celebrations. Piri-piri sauce, made from spicy chili peppers, olive oil, and vinegar, adds a fiery kick to many Portuguese dishes, especially grilled meats and seafood. Portuguese desserts are a sweet indulgence, with specialties like pastel de feijão, or bean pastry, bolo de bolocha, cookie cake, and touchinho de seu, or almond cake. Traditional Portuguese cuisine emphasizes the importance of sharing meals with family and friends, fostering a sense of community and togetherness around the dining table. What's your favorite Portuguese meal? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so while we look at all of these gorgeous buildings, let me tell you a little bit about architecture in Portugal. Portugal boasts a rich architectural heritage spanning centuries, reflecting influences from various cultures and historical periods. One of the most notable architectural styles in Portugal is the Manueline, characterized by intricate stone carvings, maritime motifs, and lavish ornamentation. The Jerónimos Monastery in Lisbon, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, exemplifies this style with its elaborate cloisters and ornate facades. Another prominent architectural style is the Pombaline style, named after the Marquis of Pombal, who oversaw the reconstruction of Lisbon after the devastating earthquake of 1755. This style features orderly grid layouts, symmetrical buildings, and earthquake-resistant construction techniques as seen in the Baixa district of Lisbon. Additionally, Portugal is renowned for its romantic and picturesque architecture, especially in cities like Porto and Sintra. The colorful facades of Porto's Ribeira district, adorned with the traditional azulejos tiles, creating a charming riverside setting for all to enjoy. Meanwhile, Sintra is famous for its fairy tale-like palaces and estates, such as the colorful Peña Palace and the whimsical Quinta de Ragaleira. Modern architecture also thrives in Portugal, with contemporary structures like the Champalimod Foundation in Lisbon, showcasing innovative designs and sustainable practices. From historic landmarks to modern marvels, Portugal's architectural landscape is a testament to its rich cultural heritage and innovative spirit. Portugal's architectural landscape also reflects the diverse history of Moorish, Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque influences. The Moorish legacy is evident in the Alhambra-inspired Manueline details found in the Belém Tower and the Sevilla Cathedral. Gothic architecture flourished during the Middle Ages, as seen in Portugal's cathedrals and monasteries, including the Batalla Monastery and the Cathedral of Évora. The Renaissance period brought about a revival of classical forms and proportions, as exemplified by the University of Coimbra's Joanina Library, adorned with intricate woodwork and gilded accents. Baroque architecture, characterized by ornate decoration and dramatic effects, flourished in the 17th and 18th centuries, with notable examples such as the Mafra National Palace and the Bom Jesus do Monte Sanctuary. Furthermore, Portugal's architectural heritage extends beyond monumental structures to include vernacular architecture, reflecting the country's rural traditions and local craftsmanship. Rural villages feature whitewashed houses with red-tiled roofs, while Alentejo's traditional farmhouses, or montes, showcase thick walls and small windows to combat the region's hot climate. The Algarve region's Moorish-inspired chimneys and terracotta rooftops add to the area's distinct charm. Portugal's architectural diversity tells the story of its past, with each style and structure contributing to the country's cultural identity and heritage. Portugal's architectural evolution also reflects its maritime heritage and global influence during the Age of Discovery. The Manueline style, named after King Manuel I, incorporates nautical motifs like ropes, anchors, and shells, symbolizing Portugal's exploration and trade routes. This distinctive architectural style can be seen in Lisbon's Jerónimos Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its intricate carvings and maritime-themed ornamentation. Additionally, Portugal's colonial past is reflected in the architecture of its former territories, with Brazilian Baroque churches and Mozambican colonial buildings serving as a reminder of Portugal's expansive empire. Moreover, contemporary architecture in Portugal demonstrates a blend of innovation and sustainability. Renowned architects like Álvaro Siza Vieira and Eduardo Souto de Moura have received international acclaim for their modernist designs that harmonize with Portugal's natural landscapes. The Champalimod Foundation in Lisbon, designed by Charles Correa, showcases cutting-edge medical research facilities set against the backdrop of the Tagus River. Portugal's architectural journey from ancient civilizations to modern innovation comes to shape its built environment and contribute to its rich cultural tapestry. The oldest building in Portugal is believed to be the Castle of São Jorge, Castelo de São Jorge in Lisbon. While the exact date of its construction is uncertain, the castle's origins can be traced back to the Roman era roughly 2,000 years ago, with subsequent expansions and renovations carried out by various ruling civilizations, including the Moors and the Christians. The castle served as a strategic fortification and royal residence throughout history and is now a popular tourist attraction, offering panoramic views of Lisbon and the Tagus River. The ancient walls and towers stand as a testament to Portugal's long and storied past. In conclusion, Portugal's architecture is a vibrant tapestry that reflects the country's rich history, diverse cultural influence, and innovative spirit. From medieval castles to Baroque palaces, and from the Manueline masterpieces to modern marvels, Portugal's architectural landscape is a testament to centuries of craftsmanship and creativity. As we explore Portugal's architectural wonders, consider how these buildings have shaped the country's identity and contributed to its cultural heritage. What stories do these structures tell about Portugal's past, and how do they continue to inspire future generations? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so while we look at all of these beautiful things, let me tell you a little bit about something very important to Portuguese heritage. Fado. This is Portugal's iconic musical genre, and it traces its roots back to the early 19th century in Lisbon, particularly in the city's working-class neighborhoods. Emerging from a fusion of Portuguese, African, and Brazilian musical influences, fado originated as a form of expression for sailors, dock workers, and marginalized urban populations. It was performed in taverns, brothels, and other social gathering places where singers, accompanied by guitars, would lament about love, loss, longing, and the struggles of everyday life. Over time, fado evolved into a symbol of Portuguese identity, capturing the nation's soul and spirit in its melancholic melodies and poignant lyrics. In the 20th century, fado gained popularity beyond Portugal's borders, becoming internationally recognized as a unique cultural heritage. Renowned fadistas, fado singers, like Amalia Rodrigues, considered the queen of fado, helped elevate the genre to new heights, captivating audiences worldwide with their emotive performances. Today, fado remains an integral part of Portuguese culture, celebrated through festivals, concerts, and dedicated fado houses across the country. In 2011, UNESCO recognized fado as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, acknowledging its profound significance in preserving Portuguese tradition and fostering cultural exchange. In contemporary Portugal, fado continues to thrive as both a cherished tradition and a dynamic art form that evolves with the times. While remaining deeply rooted in its rich history and poetic narratives, modern fado has also embraced new influences, experimenting with different musical styles and themes. Fado houses in Lisbon and in other cities offer intimate settings where locals and visitors alike can experience the raw emotion and authentic storytelling of this beloved music. Furthermore, Portugal hosts numerous fado festivals and events throughout the year, attracting aficionados from around the globe to immerse themselves in the enchanting world of fado. Beyond its cultural significance, fado serves as a poignant reminder of Portugal's resilience and spirit, resonating with audiences across generations and continuing to captivate hearts with its timeless allure. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the differences between fado in Porto and fado in Lisbon. While both Porto and Lisbon are renowned for their fado traditions, there are distinct differences between the two styles that reflect the unique characteristics of each city. Porto fado, known as fado do Porto or fado do tripeiro, is often considered more melancholic and introspective than the Lisbon counterpart. Rooted in the working-class neighborhoods of Porto, this style of fado tends to emphasize themes of saudade, a deep emotional longing, and nostalgia for the city's maritime heritage and industrial past. In contrast, Lisbon fado, or fado de Lisboa, is perhaps more cosmopolitan and urban in nature. Emerging from the narrow alleys of Alfama and Mauraria, Lisbon's historic neighborhoods, this style of fado often features livelier rhythms and a broader range of themes, including love, loss, and everyday life in the bustling capital. Lisbon fado is also closely associated with the iconic fado houses, or casas de fado, where intimate performances take place in atmospheric settings, creating an immersive experience for audiences. Despite these differences, both Porto and Lisbon fado share a common foundation in storytelling and emotional expression, showcasing the depth and diversity of Portugal's fado tradition. Whether in the cobbled streets of Porto or the vibrant taverns of Lisbon, fado continues to resonate with audiences, offering a glimpse into the soul of Portuguese culture. What's your favorite fado song? Let me know in the comments below. While we walk and check out all these beautiful things, let me tell you a little bit about the fashion industry in Portugal. Fashion in Portugal has a rich history deeply intertwined with the country's culture, craftsmanship, and innovation. Traditional Portuguese garments reflect the diverse influences of the country's history, including Moorish, Mediterranean, and Atlantic cultures. One of the most iconic pieces of Portuguese fashion is the chita fabric, characterized by its colorful floral patterns and widely used in traditional clothing, such as skirts, blouses, and scarves. Historically, Portugal's textile industry has been a cornerstone of its economy, with regions like Porto and Lisbon renowned for their textile production and craftsmanship. The country's fashion scene has evolved over the years, blending traditional elements with contemporary styles to create unique and distinctive designs that resonate both locally and internationally. In recent years, Portugal has emerged as a hub for sustainable and ethical fashion, with designers and brands prioritizing eco-friendly materials and production methods. The rise of Portuguese fashion designers on the global stage has further solidified the country's position as a key player in the fashion industry. From luxury labels to independent artisans, Portugal offers a diverse array of fashion offerings that cater to various tastes and preferences. Moreover, Portugal's fashion industry is known for its quality craftsmanship and attention to detail, with many designers and brands producing handcrafted pieces that showcase the country's artisanal heritage. Some interesting things to know for you about fashion in Portugal. The rich heritage. Portugal's fashion industry is rooted in a rich heritage of craftsmanship and tradition. Diverse influences. Portuguese fashion draws inspiration from a variety of cultural influences, Atlantic styles, Mediterranean styles, Moorish historic styles. Sustainable fashion. Portugal is a leader in sustainable and ethical fashion, with designers and brands prioritizing eco-friendly materials and production methods. Fashion events. Portugal hosts various fashion events and showcases throughout the year, including Lisbon Fashion Week and Porto Fashion Week. Artisanal heritage. Portugal's fashion industry is deeply rooted in its artisanal heritage, with many designers preserving traditional techniques and craftsmanship for their work. What's your favorite type of Portuguese clothing? Let me know in the comments below. Well, because we are in this charming destination, let me tell you a little bit about how Portugal became to be this beautiful region that we know today. In ancient times, this area that is now Portugal was inhabited by various Celtic and Iberian tribes, including the Lusitanians. These tribes lived in small independent communities and were known for their fierce resistance against Roman conquest. In the year 219 BCE, the Romans began their expansion into the Iberian Peninsula, eventually bringing most of modern-day Portugal under their control by the 1st century BCE. The Roman presence left a lasting impact on Portugal, introducing Latin as the dominant language, establishing cities and roads, and promoting trade and agriculture. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about what happened in the Roman times, as this is reflective of the Portugal that we know today. During the times when the Romans were living in Portugal, then known as Lusitania, it flourished as an important province within the entire Roman Empire. The Romans established numerous cities, roads, bridges, and aqueducts throughout this region, contributing to its development and prosperity. Cities like Coimbra, Emerita Augusta, or modern-day Merida in Spain, and Bracara Augusta, or present-day Braga, became bustling urban centers, showcasing Roman architecture, governance, and culture. The Romans also introduced Christianity to Lusitania, laying the foundations for the spread of this religion in this region. One of the most significant legacies of Roman rule in Portugal is the network of roads and infrastructure that facilitated trade, communication, and the movement of troops across the empire. The construction of roads, such as the Via Augusta, which connected Merida to Braga, helped integrate Lusitania into the broader Roman world and fostered economic growth. Additionally, the Romans developed agricultural techniques and introduced new crops, such as olives and grapes, which thrived in the Mediterranean climate of Portugal. Despite the eventual decline of the Roman Empire, and the arrival of subsequent invaders, the Roman legacy endured in Portugal, shaping its landscape, language, and culture for centuries to come. After the decline of the Roman Empire, Portugal experienced a series of invasions and occupations by various groups, including the Visigoths and the Moors. The Moors in particular left a lasting impact on the Iberian Peninsula, ruling over much of modern-day Portugal and Spain for centuries. Their influence extended to architecture, agriculture, and language as Arabic words became integrated into the Portuguese lexicon. However, the Christian Reconquista gradually pushed the Moors southward, leading to the establishment of the Kingdom of Portugal in the 12th century. The foundation of the Kingdom of Portugal marked a new chapter in the nation's history. Under the leadership of Alfonso I, also known as Alfonso Henriques, Portugal expanded its territories and asserted its independence from the Kingdom of Leon. The subsequent centuries saw the consolidation of Portuguese power through military conquests, maritime explorations, and diplomatic alliances. The Age of Discovery in particular brought Portugal to the forefront of European exploration, as navigators like Vasco da Gama and Pedro Álvares Cabral pioneered sea routes to Africa, Asia, and the Americas. The period of exploration and colonization established Portugal as a major maritime power and contributed to the country's wealth and a cultural exchange with distant lands. Following the Age of Discovery, Portugal experienced a decline in its global influence due to the economic challenges, political instability, and conflicts with other European powers. The loss of its colonies in Asia, Africa, and South America weakened Portugal's economy and diminished its status as a major colonial power. Additionally, internal strife, including the War of Portuguese Succession and the Liberal Wars, contributed to the political upheaval and social unrest throughout the 19th century. In the 20th century, Portugal underwent significant political changes, including the establishment of the First Portuguese Republic in 1910 and the Estado Novo dictatorship under Antonio de Oliveira Salazar in 1933. The Estado Novo regime lasted until the Carnation Revolution of 1974, a peaceful coup that led to the restoration of democracy and the end of Portuguese colonial rule in Africa. Portugal subsequently transitioned to a democratic republic and became a member of the European Union in 1986, experiencing economic growth and modernization in these following decades. Today, Portugal is known for its vibrant culture, stunning landscapes, and rich history, attracting us tourists and expats from around the world. In the late 20th and early 21st century, Portugal continued its path of political stability and economic development. It consolidated its position within the European Union and adopted the euro as its currency in 1999, further integrating into the European economic and political framework. The country witnessed significant infrastructural improvements, including the expansion of transportation networks and investments in renewable energy. However, Portugal also faced challenges, particularly during the global financial crisis of 2008 and 2009, which severely impacted its economy. The crisis led to austerity measures, budget cuts, and high unemployment rates, prompting social unrest and emigration. Despite these difficulties, Portugal implemented structural reforms and pursued fiscal consolidation efforts, gradually recovering from the crisis. Today, Portugal stands as a stable democracy with a diversified economy, thriving tourism industry, and a reputation for its quality of life and cultural heritage. As the melodies of fado echo through the narrow streets and the ancient walls of Coimbra stand as silent witnesses to the centuries of history, bidding farewell to this enchanting city is a bittersweet affair. With its storied past, vibrant cultural scene, and timeless allure, Coimbra leaves an indelible impression on all who have the privilege of exploring its winding alleys and historic landmarks. Whether strolling through its picturesque gardens, marveling at its ornate architecture, or immersing ourselves in the rich academic legacy, Coimbra offers a wealth of experiences that captivate the heart and soul. As we bid adieu to this venerable city, may the memories of its cobblestone streets, charming cafes, and welcoming ambiance linger fondly in our minds, inspiring dreams of future journeys and adventures yet to unfold. Until we meet again, may the spirit of Coimbra continue to beckon travelers from near and far, inviting them to discover the timeless beauty and boundless charm of Portugal's historic heartland. Thank you for joining me in Coimbra. For a more in-depth look at this location, as well as over 100 locations around the world, check out my Explore with Kelsey tours in the Buy Me a Coffee links in the information below this video. Happy travels! Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations, for your tips, for your PayPals. And as always, thank you for being a part of my traveling family. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow and like this video for more with me, Explore with Kelsey.